What's up my mates of YouTube, my name is Aussie Marcel, the most luscious locks on YouTube. And today, I'm outside, thought a nice change of scenery would be good. And in today's video, I'm going to be giving my first impressions of 4 Jimmy Choo women's fragrances. Now these have been loaned to me generously by friend of the channel, Danny. So thank you very much, Danny. I really do appreciate it. And let's get on with the first impressions. Alright, before I get into my first impressions of these Jimmy Choo women's fragrances, I'm going to let you know my fragrance of the day, and it is Dior's Fahrenheit. Simply one of the best fragrances ever made. Beast mode performance, we're talking 18 hours plus on my skin at least. It'll last an entire night. You can still smell it the next day if you don't vigorously scrub it off. It's got, you know, it does actually smell a little like gasoline. But it also has like a leathery floral vibe as well. It's a very floral scent. You get a lot of floral notes, similar to some of the Jimmy Choo fragrances, honestly. And I've obviously filmed this after I've done my first impressions. But yeah, Fahrenheit gets an easy recommendation for me. It's an iconic men's fragrance. And yeah, there's not a lot similar to it, except I think it's David Beckham's Beyond or Beyond Forever. One of those two is sort of a clone of this, although they can't hold a candle to the original. This is just iconic. You've got to own this. Yeah, it's a little pricey, you know, 130 for, I think it's the 100 ml bottle, but it's worth every cent, considering the fact that it's one of the most unique smelling fragrances. It's animalic, it's floral. It covers and checks a lot of boxes. Definitely check it out. I'll just pick whatever one is first. First up is Jimmy Choo's Illicit Flower. Presentation is solid. I like the bottle design. It looks kind of classy. You know, you've got clear glass, black font, and chrome/silver cap. I've got the tester strip here. Let's give Illicit Flower a try. Atomizer is decent. There's a little bit of a breeze, but it's not too crazy, so that shouldn't affect it too much. I get quite a few different floral notes here. I get a little bit of rose, maybe a white floral note, like tuberose maybe. It's a little sweet, but not as sweet as I was expecting, and I get some clean musk in this as well. Keep in mind, I haven't looked at any of the notes of these fragrances that I'm trying out. I may look at them afterwards, but this is just first impressions. It's quite classy, actually. Yeah, I'm a fan of this one. It's very feminine. There is no doubt in my mind about that. Like, I mean, if you're a bloke and you want to wear like a women's fragrance, obviously you can wear whatever you want, but there's not a lot in this that I would classify as unisex or masculine. I also get a melon vibe as well. So all in all, my first impressions of Jimmy Choo Illicit Flower is that I'm a fan of it. Although it's a classy scent, sophisticated, very feminine. Yeah, I'm a fan of this one. I can't comment on the performance, obviously, but I will provide updates regarding the tester strips later on. Next up, we have Jimmy Choo's Blossom. So the design for this one is a little more juvenile, I would say. You've got, I think the bottle, yeah, it's the bottle that's got sort of a pink gradient. It goes to the clear. Silver rim around the cap. And yeah, liquid appears to be either a very light pink or it's clear. Just to show you off that again. Get the old atomizer out. Just get the tester strip out. Atomizer seemed pretty much the same as Illicit Flower. Ooh, quite different. I was expecting something super floral because it's called Blossom and I associate that with flowers. But it has like a candy, or if you're an Aussie like me, lolly-like sweetness. I do get some floral notes though. No rose this time. I think this one is a younger scent, definitely. I'm imagining this to be pulled off by, you know, somebody, you know, between the ages of 18 and 25. It's quite nice. There is a sweetness, there is a touch of fruitiness to it as well. Maybe apple, maybe some berries. Yeah, I also get a little bit of a woody note in this one as well. I think to say that I like this more than Illicit Flower, I can't make that comment because I think they're two different scents and they go for two different things. Next up is Jimmy Choo's Flash. Now I've actually heard of this one and I can remember it being relatively popular a couple of years ago. No gradient this time, it's just sort of like a light greyish bottle, silver ring around the cap, yeah, and this is a bigger concentration as well. Atomizer for Flash is much more potent. Again, a different scent, although I think this one's closer to Blossom than it is to Illicit Flower. This actually reminds me of musk lifesavers, if you've ever smelt them, like those little musk lolly rings that you used to be able to find. I mean, you can probably still find them. It's musky, but that's like a delicate, feminine, clean musk. I get some floral notes and I get a candy sweetness as well. I imagine the performance for this one would be the best of the bunch if I had to pick one. At least the ones that I've tried so far. Yeah, this is nice. So far, none of these have been bad, although in order thus far, I'm going to go with Flash, Blossom, and then Illicit Flower. I reckon that this is a versatile scent. You can probably pull this off any season, any occasion, at any age. Doesn't matter whether you're 18 or 55. You're going to be able to make this one work. It's a solid scent. Of the ones that I've tried so far, this is my go-to as a recommendation. And lastly, we've got Jimmy Choo for Her. Design is a little different, cap style similar to Illicit Flower, except it's blacked out instead of chrome. It sort of reminds me of like a little grenade, little female grenade. Let's give this one a crack. Atomizer is solid on this one as well. Flash and this one have the best atomizers that I've tested. This is probably the most neutral of the bunch. I get some delicate floral notes. It's clean. This is easily the most office safe of the bunch. And it's a little younger smelling than Illicit Flower as well. Yeah, this is... I think this is my favorite of the bunch. It's clean. It's the freshest of the bunch as well. I get some citrus, maybe some melon as well. I definitely don't get a lot of sweetness. Yeah. All of these fragrances are definitely women's scents, so do keep that in mind if you are a fan of, you know, unisex scents. Yeah, I would definitely be recommending this one. It's got a lot of versatility. And yeah, I reckon the performance will be decent as well. So yeah, those are 4 Jimmy Choo women's fragrances. I would definitely recommend Jimmy Choo for Her and Flash. Those are going to be my go-to recommendations here. Illicit Flower if you're an older person that wants to try out one of these fragrances, and Blossom if you're a younger person. Anyways, if you've ever worn any of these and have experience with them, let me know in the comments below, as I'm always curious to find out. And until the next video, my name is Aussie Marcel, the most luscious locks on YouTube, and I'll catch you guys around. Just doing a little bit of an update here. The best performing one so far, meaning the one that's stuck to the test strip longest, has been Blossom. It's been about half an hour and it's still very strong, like incredibly strong. And I only put on one spray onto the strip. So if performance is what you're after, I think Blossom's going to suit you just fine.